Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. So a 3 and out on the first possession. They'll have to kick it away. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a...
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty...
At the 22.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Try and muscle for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Pressure is coming. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's yours. Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
In the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. In the red area, it's Gibson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's yours. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Hot over the middle. It's Law. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that completion. Looking to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And he gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open. That's a big fourth down stop for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. It's Ewers. And he slings this pass over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Law. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive...
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Ball carrier running through tackles. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Dropping back. It's yours. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Law.
Hey, we're in the first half. You're down 3. Now we've got a 4th and goal. Do you go the conservative route to tie it up, or it's playoff football, man? Do you get aggressive and try to take the lead?
This one is right through. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking for his back. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, tied. And they go in front here in the second half. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Heickel made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Eludes the rush. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's yours. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. He sets up the offense in great position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Jukes to get free. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Gonna run it. It's Law. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. It's Law. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. To throw, it's yours. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Nice grab. It's Moore. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold him to...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Dump off caught by the running back. And the two-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Miller. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's yours. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Scanning the field. It's yours. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's long. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Going for a big play downfield. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Head coach say, we'll try it again. They're 0 for 3 on previous fourth down attempts. From the shotgun, drops back. Escapes the sack. Looking to scramble now. Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And looking for a big play here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway on the 26-yard line is huge.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I think he's predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.